Coach, thoughts on the game last night?
Well, I'm glad we got out of there with a win. I think at the end of the day, it's always nice to learn some really important lessons early in your season and still win a game on the road. They are a tough team. They were a tough team last year. I like playing those kinds of games early in the year. It really showed us and exposed us defensively where we need to get better. And I know we've talked a lot about how we want our defense to be the cornerstone of who we are. We just didn't do a good job. They made a lot of open threes. They got to the basket. In a lot of phases of the game, I thought they outplayed us. So I was happy that we won the game, and also excited to be able to show the film today to our players so that we can get better.
What do you see that was better in the fourth quarter in order to pull that one out?
I think we locked down defensively, and it was less, I think, about the changing defenses and more about actually communicating and deciding that we were going to make the plays that needed to be made on both ends of the floor to win the game. So I was really happy to see that we had players do that. I mean, we had some really great offensive plays as well, tough shots made some plays down the stretch that were the difference in the game. So defensively, obviously, we made that change to zone, but I think it was less of that and more of our communication that made the difference.
Was Sasha Washington getting another double-double last night? What did you see from her performance and the confidence to give her nearly 40 minutes again?
Yeah, well, I think for Sasha, yesterday was hopefully a big moment for her. She missed some early layups. She got down on herself a little bit. I think everyone probably saw that in the first half, and that's happened before for Sasha. But she came back and made plays to help us win the game. She came back and had some lockdown defensive plays as well. And, at the end of the day, Sasha's put the work in. So even when she has moments like she did yesterday, we'll take her out, settle her down, but I trust her. I'm going to put her back in the game and let her help us win.
And then what do you see from Jordan Cambridge getting that winning shot at the end in your game?
Yeah, we've gotten the question recently a lot about how great it is to have her back. And if anyone didn't understand what I meant by it's really great to have her back, hopefully you understand now. After watching yesterday, we would not have won that game without Jordan Cambridge. We would not have won that game without Maddie Green, without some of the things that Ayanna Moore did. But Jordan is the heart, soul, and engine of our team. And so she did everything. It felt like there was 4 of her on the floor. She did everything that needed to be done, especially down the stretch. I felt like she made some big plays. But from start to finish, every day in practice, every game, I know what I'm going to get from her, and that's what she did yesterday.
You mentioned that Bailey Gilmore was out indefinitely. Was there a reason given for that?
No, there wasn't. We're just giving her some support right now. She'll be out for a little bit, but we look forward to welcoming her back soon.
And then what are you looking to see against Fairfield on Sunday?
Much of the same. So we'll see a very similar team. I think Fairfield, so the team we just played, UT Martin, they weren't great from the three-point line, but they did get open ones that they made. Fairfield's much better. They made 14 threes today in the game that they played. They play a very similar style with 5 out. So we're looking forward to the challenge because I'm hoping that we handle it a little better than we did on the road. But they're a great team, have a great coaching staff. We're really excited to play them.
Coach, the newcomers have made an immediate impact. Your 5 freshmen and the 2 transfers each have played a big role in both of the wins here. Justine Pazat hit a big shot last night that put you guys up by 2 to erase that 12-point deficit, and Madison Green came off the bench to score a career high 11 points. Just talk about that class and just how big have they been to the success early here in the first couple of games, and how pleased are you to see them get so acclimated to the college game so quickly and well?
Yeah, the newcomers that we have been a huge influx of energy and will to want to be better and to want to win. Now, the challenge of that is making sure that they do get acclimated. We're playing a lot of different combinations of players, we're playing a lot of different people, and I think sometimes in the beginning of the season that can be a little rough around the edges. And we've experienced both sides of my team. The team you saw at Kennesaw State that just ran out of the gym, and then the team you saw the other day that just struggled a little bit connecting with each other, communicating, and making plays. So that's what we're working with right now. And I think as we continue to address those things, both with our newcomers and with our veterans, and we continue to just let them organically mesh and meld together. Hope they got it. And as we continue to find the combinations that work the best together, then we'll continue brick by brick of getting better. And it's so funny, we were in Italy, and everybody knows Rome wasn't built in a day. And so we said that a lot, but it was built brick by brick. And that's what we're trying to do here with this team, is just get better 1% every day, a little bit every day, take a step forward. And sometimes that can be a challenge with a bunch of new kids, but I got to tell you, I love that they're here and they make us a lot better.
Through 2 games, you're averaging about 70% of your assists, 70% of your made field goals are coming off of assist. What's attributing to that?
I think we've started to share the ball a little bit more this year. I also know that, we talked a little bit about our newcomers. We have more weapons. We have more people this year that can score the ball. Last year, that wasn't the case. We had a couple of people specifically guard-oriented, and then Sasha, that we look to take the most of our shots. So it's been fun to figure out ways to help each other, get open shots, to set each other up for success, and to find what works best for us offensively. Again, the challenge is sometimes we take maybe too quick of a shot because these players are used to shooting it, right when they touch it. Most of them have been the best player wherever they are for a long time. So again, I think that'll continue to get better as we play more games, practice more together, and look to make sure that we're doing what we need to do to win.
How big was a growing moment for this team, specifically this team, as they're still meshing and learning how to play together? How big was yesterday's win on the road? It's really tough to go into another team's house and get a win on their home court. So how big of a growing moment was that last night?
I think it will be a big one. I don't know yet, though. I don't know yet. It's too soon to tell. I will know a lot more on Sunday when my team shows up for that game, and how we start the game will tell me a lot about what we learned.
And then speaking of Sunday, you do have Fairfield coming in here. You talked about them a little bit here, but just how excited are you to have another game here at Memorial, and how important is it here to play really well in these games here, non-conference games at home?
Yeah, we love playing at home. I love playing here. I love our fans. I love our band and cheerleaders. I want to continue to build the support for our game and for our team because it matters. When you talk about a home court advantage, Memorial Magic, right? It matters, and we want that for our team. It really makes a difference to have butts in the seats, to hear the crowd cheering for them, to be at home, to know that that is a true advantage that we have. We love playing here, so I can't wait to see everyone on Sunday.
Coach, thank you for your time. Best of luck on Sunday.
Thank you.